Hello, grade 9 learners! Welcome back to Radio Z-eskwela. I am your Science 9 teacher on air. I am 𝗏𝗵𝗲𝗀. Today, we will be having another fun learning episode in Science 9. But before that, I would like to congratulate everyone because we are now halfway completing grade 9 science. Good job, learners! In this quarter, we will be talking Earths and space. And our first lesson is about types of volcanoes. And these are the things you have to prepare as we go on with our lesson today. Your paper or notebook, your pen and module. Before we start, let us have first a review. This will help you remember your past lessons about volcanoes. First, what is a volcano? You're right. Volcano or volcanoes are natural opening in the Earth's surface. It could be a hill or mountain that was formed from ejected hot and gaseous volcanic rock materials accumulated throughout the years, which formed into various shapes and sizes. One example of a volcano is 𝗦𝗵𝗲𝗵𝗵 volcano in Albay. It is known for its nearly perfect cone. Next, what are the basic parts of a volcano? Do you still remember it? Very good! The basic parts of a volcano are base, slope, and summit. At the summit, the crater is located. The crater is a funnel-shaped depression at the top of a volcano formed as a result of explosives. It is the mouth or the opening of a volcano. The Taal volcano in Batangas has 47 craters. What is a fluid or semi-fluid materials below the Earth's crust that is usually made by molten rocks? Good! It is magma. Magma are molten rocks inside the Earth's crust. When this magma is ejected out of a volcano, it is now called lava. Very good! A lava is a magma that has been ejected out of a volcano. Great! Now that you already remember the basics about volcano, let us now have our lesson for today. Our lesson for today is the different types or classification of volcanoes. This lesson addresses to the following must-learning competency. Describe the different types of volcano and volcanic eruption. And we have the following learning objectives. Differentiate volcanoes as active and inactive. Describe the different types of volcano based on its volcanic eruption. Classify volcanoes based on its volcanic shape. This time, we are going to brush up your stock knowledge about the topic. We will have a short pre-test. Listen carefully to each questions and choose the letter of the best answer. Are you ready? Number 1. Which among the following volcanoes is formed from cinders and ash? Which among the following volcanoes is formed from cinders and ash? Letter A, shield volcano. Letter B, cinder cone volcano. Letter C, composite cone or stratovolcano. The correct answer is B, cinder cone volcano. Number 2. Which among the following volcanoes is formed from mostly lava? Which among the following volcanoes is formed from mostly lava? Letter A, shield volcano. B, cinder cone volcano. Letter C, composite cone or stratovolcano. The correct answer is A, shield volcano. Number 3. Which among the following volcanoes is formed from alternate solidification of lava and cinders? Which among the following volcanoes is formed from alternate solidification of lava and cinders? Letter A, shield volcano. Letter B, cinder cone volcano. Letter C, composite cone or stratovolcano. Correct answer is C, composite cone or stratovolcano. Which of the following characteristics of a volcano depend on its magma emission? Letter A, age. Letter B, size. Letter C, shape. Letter D, location. The correct answer is C, shape. When we return, we will be discussing the different types or classification of volcanoes. Stay tuned, grade 9.
The Radyo Z-eskwela program of the Division of Davao de Oro is being brought to you by Nueda Builders Construction and Supply Incorporated, Maverick Builders Incorporated, Mitch Construction and Supply, Archicons Architectural Construction and Supply, DB Construction and Supply, Hanaway Builders Corporation, Phoenix Curvada Tagum Gasoline Station, Master Construction and Supplies, Mackenzie Builders, GP&H Construction Incorporated, Metro Gear Construction Corporation, NEN Builders and Development Services Corporation, Max Mays Enterprises Incorporated, We Inc. Construction Company, Rangay Construction and Supply, East Sussex Enterprise, WM Construction, Councilor Boogie and Miss Marjorie Vertodazo, Icon Builders and Supply, and Apex Mining Company Incorporated.
Welcome back to Science 9. The Philippines is located in the area known as the Pacific Ring of Fire, where tectonic plates collide, causing many volcanoes to arise. It is also the region where many volcanic eruptions and earthquakes occur. That is why it is very important to us to have knowledge about volcanoes. Last January 2020, the eruption of the Taal volcano in Batangas had come to our attention because it brought significant changes in many lives. To better understand the characteristics of volcanoes, let's have this topic and further explore the different activities included in this module. So let's start with a classification of volcano according to its record of eruption. Study the distribution of volcanoes on the Philippine map that is figure 1 in your module. Are the volcanoes found in the same location? Take a look also on the table 1, the list of volcanoes in the Philippines. Can you find out the difference between active and inactive volcanoes? The Philippines has about 300 volcanoes, and there are 23 active volcanoes, while the rest remain dormant and inactive. PHIVOLCS, or the Philippine Institute of Volcanology and Seismology, classified volcanic activity into active and inactive. Active volcano are volcanoes that have a record of eruption within the last 600 years or those that erupted 10,000 years ago based on analysis of their materials. Examples are Mayun Volcano in Albay and Taal Volcano in Batangas. On the other hand, inactive volcano is a volcano that have not erupted for the last 10,000 years, and agents of weathering and erosion are changing their physical form through the formation of deep and long gullies. Examples are Mount Urut in Sulu and Mount Tamburok in Leyte. As your first activity for this lesson, list or give 5 descriptions of a volcano, and also, through a concept map, give the difference between an active and inactive volcano. Do this in a separate piece of paper. Are you done, grade 9? Very good! Now let's move on to another classification of a volcano, that is, classification of volcano according to its volcanic eruption. But first, why do you think volcano erupts? When magma inside the volcano rises, bubbles of gas form inside the volcano. If magma is thick, gas bubbles cannot easily escape, and pressure builds up as the magma rises. When the pressure surpasses the strength of the overlying volcanic rocks, fracturing occurs, forming a vent. This enabled magma to push through a conduit pipe and vent as it gets closer to the Earth's surface. When there is too much buildup of pressure because the magma increases its heat, the magma in the form of lava flows along the volcano slope. The volcano emits column of ash and any opening part of it, coming from the steam and gases inside. There are different types of volcanic eruption. First is Strombolian eruption. This type of eruption consists of erratic, relatively small explosions or weak pulsating explosions causing a shower of lava fragments forming luminous arcs from the sky. It is named after an Italian volcano, Strombolian. Another type of volcanic eruption is phreatic or hydrothermal eruption. These eruptions are steam-driven explosions that happens when an underground water or surface water is heated by magma, lava, or hot rock. Another type is phreatomagmatic eruption. It is a violent eruption when there is an interaction between magma and water. A surge of ash and lava fragments in the air are carried. Another type of volcanic eruption is Vulcanian eruption. This type is characterized by tall eruption that reach up to 20 km high with pyroclastic flow and ashfall tephra. The last type of volcanic eruption is the Plinian eruption. It is an excessively strong type of eruption of gas and pyroclastics. Are you still there, grade 9 learners? Now, to test your understanding about the classification of volcano according to its volcanic eruption, kindly do the activity 2, letter B in your module. Matching type. The direction is match columns A and B. Do this in a separate piece of paper. Write only the letter of the correct answer. Please start. Are you done? Good! Do not forget to include your paper in your assessment envelope. The next lesson is classification of volcano according to its volcanic shape. Volcano comes in different shapes. The shape of a volcano depends its magma emission. There are 3 types of volcanic shape. First is shield volcano. Shield volcano is formed by the accumulation of lava oozes out from the volcano. Since its lava is non-viscous, it can flow freely. It is broad, slightly domed structure that resembles a warrior shield. Example of a shield volcano is the Mauna Loa in Hawaii. Another type of volcanic shape is cinder cone. Cinder cone volcano is built from ejected lava fragments. They have a steep slope, wide crater, forming a circular or oval cone. One example of this type is the Mount Paricutin in Mexico. The last type of volcanic shape is composite cone or stratovolcano. This is large, nearly perfect cone structure formed from the alternate solidification of both lava and pyroclastic deposits. Some example of composite cone volcano are Mayon volcano in Albay in Mount Fuji in Japan. So, those are the three types of volcanic shapes. First is the shield volcano, cinder cone volcano, composite cone volcano, or stratovolcano. This time around, let's see how well you understand the lesson by having the activity 2-A in your module. Identify and describe what type of volcanic shape is in the illustration. Write your answer on a separate piece of paper. Please start. When you are done grade 9, put your output in your envelope. So that's it. The different classification of volcanoes according to its volcanic record of eruption, volcanic style of eruption, and according to its volcanic shape. When we return, we will be having a short review and a short quiz. Stay tuned, grade 9!
The Radyo Z-eskwela program of the Division of Davao de Oro is being brought to you by 𝗦𝗵𝗲𝗵𝗵𝗵𝗵 Builders Construction and Supply Incorporated, Maverick Builders Incorporated, Mitch Construction and Supply, Archicons Architectural Construction and Supply, DB Construction and Supply, Hanaway Builders Corporation, Phoenix Curvada Tagum Gasoline Station, Master Construction and Supplies, Mackenzie Builders, GP&H Construction Incorporated, Metro Gear Construction Corporation, NEN Builders and Development Services Corporation, Max Mays Enterprises Incorporated, We Inc. Construction Company, Rangay Construction and Supply, East Sussex Enterprise, WM Construction, Councilor Boogie and Miss Marjorie Vertodazo, Icon Builders and Supply, and Apex Mining Company Incorporated.
Welcome back to Science 9. This is now the third and last part of our discussion today. This time, we will have a short review, and after this, we will be having a short quiz. Our lesson today deals about the different classification of volcanoes. Volcanoes are classified according to its record of eruption, according to its volcanic style, and according to its volcanic shape. First, we talk about the classification of volcano according to its record of eruption. And volcanoes are classified as either active or inactive volcano. Active volcano is volcano that have a record of eruption within the last 600 years or that has erupted 10,000 years ago. While inactive volcano is a volcano that have not erupted for last 10,000 years. Volcanoes are also classified according to its volcanic style of eruption. We discussed 5 types of volcanic style of eruption. 1 is Strombolian eruption. Strombolian eruption appears to have a distinct burst of glowing lava fountain. Number 2, phreatic eruption. Phreatic eruption arises when groundwater or surface water comes in contact with hot rocks. When there is an interaction between magma and water, it refers to the third type of eruption, the phreatomagmatic eruption. Fourth type of volcanic style of eruption is Volcanian eruption. Volcanian eruption happens when dense cloud of ash-laden gas explodes from the crater and rises high above the peak. And lastly, we have Plinian. Plinian eruption has the most dangerous types of explosive eruption. Volcanoes are also classified according to their volcanic shapes. The shield volcano, which was formed from non-explosive lava with flattened summit, looks like a warrior shield. Cinder cone volcano, formed from ejected lava, it has wide crater. And the last, composite cone or stratovolcano, was formed from alternated solidification of lava and pyroclastics deposits. I hope you are now ready for the short quiz. Please prepare now your extra paper. I will read the question twice. Are you ready? Let's start. Number 1. 𝗏𝗵𝗲𝗶 is a blank cone volcano. 𝗏𝗵𝗲𝗶 is a blank cone volcano. Letter A, cinder cone volcano. Letter B, composite volcano. Letter C, lava dome volcano. Letter D, shield volcano. Number 2. Which is the characteristics of an active volcano? Which is the characteristics of an active volcano? Letter A, it has record of an eruption. Letter B, it has no historical eruption. Letter C, it has no but potential eruption. Letter D, its lava is very viscous. Number 3. Which of the type has the most intense violent eruption? Number 3. Which of the type has the most intense violent eruption? Letter A, Plinian. Letter B, Strombolian. Letter C, Volcanian. Letter D, phreatic. Number 4. Which volcanic characteristics that magma emission can affect with? Number 4. Which volcanic characteristics that magma emission can affect with? Letter A, age. Letter B, size. Letter C, shape. Letter D, location. Number 5. Which of the following volcanic shape has non-explosive lava? Which of the following volcanic shape has non-explosive lava? Letter A, composite. Letter B, cinder. Letter C, shield. And letter D, stratovolcano. Are you done with our assessment? Great! That ends our lesson for today. I hope that you learned something from our discussion. I am again Teacher Sheila of Atty. Orlando S. Rimando National High School, together with Sir 𝗦𝗵𝗵𝗵𝗵 of Lorenzo S. Sarmiento Senior National High School, saying to keep safe always and until next time.
𝗏𝗏𝗺 Executive and Technical Working Committee. The school's Division Superintendent, 𝗍𝗵𝗲𝗵𝗵𝗵𝗵 5. Assistant Schools Division Superintendent, Dr. 𝗍𝗵𝗵𝗵𝗵𝗵. Curriculum Implementation Division OIC Chief, Dr. Arlene B. Lim. School Governance and Operations Division, Dr. Ruben J. Riponte. Program Director, Dr. Arlene B. Lim. Assistant Program Director, 𝗦𝗵𝗵𝗲𝗵𝗵𝗵. Members, Cecilia Morales, Dr. Hilda A. Opeña, Dr. 𝗍𝗵𝗵𝗵𝗵 B. Calzadora, Dr. Dexter A. Siquinha, Nohara O. Pinute, Dr. Grace D. Pontillas, Dr. Renato N. Pacpacin, Dr. Andy P. Cabodok, Juanito Lapiceros, Engineer Norberto S. Manlangit, Ryan Villanueva, Jomar M. Dumupoy, Bob Daylan S. Milabat, Medard D. Apit, and Paz Eugenia Villusino. Technical Working Committee, Production and Communications, Lorely E. Quijano, Given G. Hinampas, Judiland T. Yu, Donna D. T. Bolifer, Mary Rose N. Resma, Riwen C. Manuel, Irene Lea C. Manguhon, and Bessie Aya N. Banyes. Social Media and Packaging Team, Christian Anhara L. Martesio, William R. Ranara, Joan T. Iscoton, Roberto S. Acusar Jr., May B. Istaniol, Richard H. Arellano, Ralph A. Tabanyag, Angelo C. Gutierrez Jr., Jade Karen R. Arais, Eliza May Garsuta, Sedi S. Caballero, and Jane S. Caballero. Sa 𝗏𝗏𝗺, siguradong masaya. Right and only here at Z Radio 88.5, ang istasyong siguradong lingaw, siguradong kuyaw.